So, guys, we are back. Today we saw a potential virtual eliminator of sorts. But the thing was, the team that lost did not get eliminated, but got thrown off to playing the eliminator. Whereas Punjab, they won, and now they have qualified for the top two. Now we are looking forward to tomorrow's match to find out who will play Lucknow in Mullanpur on the 29th of May. सो कुश लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ यू कुश आपने आज मैच देखी मुंबई ने आज कहाँ मैच गवा दी पंजाब को
सी बैटिंग उनकी काफी अच्छी थी. आई जस्ट फील दैट बॉलिंग में दे कुड नॉट क्रिएट चांसेस एंड द पंजाब बैटर्स प्लेड अ चांसलेस इनिंग्स टुडे, especially with the way Josh Inglis batted throughout the innings. I heard a very interesting thing about his stance during batting कि he gets a bit low, तो उसको लेंथ जज करने में काफी इजी हो जाता है एंड he can hit the ball nicely throughout the innings. उसने बहुत अच्छा खेला एंड चांसेस बिल्कुल नहीं दिए. So I think that's where I think Mumbai could not capitalize.
Rehan, I would like to ask you two things. Firstly, the last over bowled by Ashdeep, where Mumbai fell short by 10 runs. I felt they could have gone on to score between 190 195. And the second thing, please talk us through the partnership between Priyansh Arya and Josh Inglis.
You're talking about the last over. I think they could have scored less than 180 also if the catches were taken.
Correct.
Some of the catches that Punjab Kings dropped, it did not turn out to be costly. And I saw Suryakumar speak at the halfway mark that they were short of runs. And
Correct.
that is what I feel today. They were 15-20 runs short. Uske बावजूद, even if they would have scored, the way Inglis and Priyansh Arya played today, I was very impressed with the maturity shown by Priyansh Arya. He took down Bumrah and Trent Bolt very comfortably, even though he was facing, a couple of dot deliveries. He didn't let pressure get to him.
Correct.
Horrible innings by Prab Simran. He gave away a maiden over in the power play. But you
That
look
too,
at the score.
वो भी दीपक चहर को.
Exactly, but still they came out victorious with almost an over to go. So
Correct.
kudos to the way they played. But let me bring this discussion to a point where, see, if Surya Kumar did not score runs, where would Mumbai Indians end up? They would have been like 130, 140 with the batting that happened.
Correct.
Hardik Pandya with the bat and ball needs to actually step up. See, because other players are taking up responsibility. See, that is the best you can expect from Rohit Sharma at the top. He
Correct.
hasn't been a IPL standout batter in the last, let's say, 6, 7 seasons that he has played. Rickleton, his first season, he has done brilliant for a player that has come from South Africa, playing for the first time in India. In Indian conditions, he's done well. Will Jacks has fairly done okay by his standards. Surya Kumar has had a brilliant season. Tilak Verma is off form. But that main part, I think, is Hardik Pandya, even with the bowling. As Kushagra mentioned, that they weren't able to get wickets. You needed somebody of his sort, his caliber, to step up and get that breakthrough.
Correct. And what lies next for Mumbai Indians is quite intriguing because you'll have Will Jacks and Ryan Rickleton leave for their respective international commitments, but you'll have Johnny Bairstow step in. But then it becomes a problem because then you can't see Mitchell Sadner is your lone spinner. Then you'll have to bank on a couple of overs of Naman if you need spin. And I think there is a pitch in Mullanpur that supports spin. I don't know which pitch will be used for the eliminator and the first qualifier, but that is interesting. And one thing you quite correctly mentioned is that Rohit is not an IPL player, and the innings that he has played in the past as well in this season is where he has faced more balls in the power play. As in, like today, you saw out of the 36 balls, majorly 20-25 balls were faced by Ryan Rickleton. Whereas if Rohit has to fire, he plays those 20-25 balls in the power play. He scores 35-40 odd quick runs and then he settles into the innings quite nicely. So today, I think he scored only 15 of 11 or something. because of which he could not get that start, and then the runs dried up once the spinners came onto bowl. So a lot of things for Mumbai to ponder upon, but things look great for Iyer and company after the loss in the last match against Delhi Capitals. So it would be interesting to see who they come up against in the qualifier one. A lot of people are hopeful that it can be RCB, but even if Gujarat Titans come up, I think they have the blueprint to defeat them, because Gujarat as well now not so the blueprint for them is obviously you score 200, 220, and then restrict them while chasing. So obviously Punjab's batting lineup has the firepower to do that. But with that, let's move on to the next match. Tomorrow's match is again a virtual kind of an eliminator kind of a setup for RCB. कुछ आपसे बात करेंगे. uh, लखनऊ में मैच है. आरसीबी टेक्निकली तो लास्ट मैच लखनऊ में हार गई, बट दैट वाज देयर होम गेम एंड टुमारो इज देयर अवे गेम इन लखनऊ, सो दे स्टिल हैव देयर चांस ऑफ डूइंग 7 on 7 in away wins.
Yeah, they do have a chance, and the positive thing for them is that LSG is eliminated, and they can go in with the positive mindset that if they have to qualify for the top two, they have to win. They have to treat this as a must-win game. It's very simple for them. I know they have qualified. It is very easy for them. Even if they don't win, they can still uh, play the eliminator, and वहां से वो लोग आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. But it is obviously a better situation if you're in the top two, and when you have player of Virat Kohli's caliber in the team, who has done well for them in a must-win situation in the past as well. So he should be the one giving the pep talk to the team ki treat this as a must-win game, and go out there and do your best, because it just increases your chances of playing the final.
Plus they'll be having Josh Hazelwood back as well tomorrow.
Mm, mm,
So a lot
right.
of things to change in Arsenal obviously will help. But now let's talk about LSG. रेहान रेहान पिछले मैच में LSG ने काफी अच्छी बैटिंग करी थी अगेंस्ट गुजरात. They were the first team to give the blueprint to defeat Gujarat Titans. Rishabh Pant also smoked a few sixes, but let's talk about Mitchell Marsh, Aiden Markram, and Nicholas Pooran.
No, no, brilliant batting by the top three of Lucknow, even though they are not in the contention for playoffs. But to have a season where all your openers almost score 450 plus, your top three, correct me, there 450 plus for the top three, that is something that is remarkable. And see, the weakness has been the middle order and the bowling, of course. But heavy reliance on them tomorrow to go out there and score runs if they
Right.
want to challenge RCB. But see, for RCB, last game was not that great. They got a little exposed with their bowling, and they have a reliance on Virat and Phil Salt, which somehow needs to break. And because they don't have Devdutt Padikkal at three, Mayank Agarwal, even though he has the game, he lacks the game time that is given to him. He's just been thrown out there. So
Right.
it will be interesting to see whether he takes up the responsibility and scores runs before the playoffs. That will be something that I would watch out for. But RCB, as Kushagra mentioned, they have to treat this as a must win.
So who are your players to watch out for, and who do you think will win?
I might actually pick Lucknow for this one, and my player to watch out would be Mitch Marsh. And
Rehan?
from RCB,
Yeah, sorry.
if Josh Hazelwood is playing, then yeah.
Uh, Kush?
Mhm. I would pick RCB as my team to win tomorrow, and players to watch out for. mm, Aiden Markram nahi hai, right? I think
Hey,
he's flown back
hey,
to.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Okay, anyways, I'll just pick Nicholas Pooran then as my player to watch out for. And from RCB, I would pick Virat Kohli.
Okay, so for me from LSG, I would pick Digvesh Rathi. He'll be making a comeback tomorrow, and if Virat Kohli makes it out of the power play, it'll be a great contest to watch. And my player to watch out for from RCB would be Rajat Patidar. He's the captain of the side, and tomorrow is a must-win game. Even though he might not be taking the field, but I would want him to have an impact as an impact player. Last match he got, I think he was run out, right? So couldn't
Correct.
have that sort of an impact. Yeah, and I'm not picking any side to win tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Whoever wins, let's hope. Whatever happens, happens in God's plan. So, with that, I think that's it from us in this video. Tomorrow we'll be back with the review of the match tomorrow. But we won't be doing the preview tomorrow. We'll be having a special segment for the IPL playoffs that we launch on Wednesday before the qualifier one on Thursday. With that, thank you guys. No monologue today as well. Kush, Rehan, thank you for joining. Let's hope
Thank you.
we get a great contest tomorrow.